at the Banjul International Airport, discussing the way forward, preparing the ground for what is expected to be an exciting winter break. Now the expedition talks to Mr. Abdoulaye Jammeh, the Director General of the Gambia Civil Aviation Authority, who is behind this initiative moving to make traveling to the Gambia an extremely easy affair. Now, thank you so much for joining us on the expedition, Mr. Jammeh.
Thank you very much, Ibrahim.
Good. Now we have stakeholders from the travel and aviation industry coming together here at the Banjul International Airport to discuss the way forward as we prepare to launch another winter break, bringing visitors to the Smiling Coast. Tell me, what can visitors to the Gambia expect this time around?
Well, I know very well that visitors to Gambia this time around could expect serious enhancement in terms of the quality and the level of service that we provide at the airport. Because over the last year, we've been trying to do a lot of investment in terms of improving terminal facilities to ensure optimization of the comfort and convenience of passengers.
An all-new winter break is being launched on the Smiling Coast, taking authorities to the boardroom for deliberations set to pave the way for travelers to enjoy hitch-free journeys in and out of the Gambia.
We want to improve the service delivery of the industry. So as long as tourism is concerned, the focus going forward is service. And when we talk of service, it doesn't only end at the level of the hotels, but it cuts across, and that is the reason why we're inviting each and every stakeholder here represented, because we know that no single person or no single institution on their own could actually achieve the sort of a service delivery we want to achieve. It has to be a collaborative effort. We have to work together. We have to support each other in order for us to achieve what it is that we intend to achieve. Now, maybe the underlying question should be, why is it that all of a sudden we're looking at doing this? I think one of the realities of this country is the importance of tourism to the contribution of GDP or economic growth in this economy. I think we all appreciate and recognize that. If we go to the page, the Program for Accelerated Growth and Employment, if we go to the Vision 2020 blueprint, you have certain ambitions that have been set by government. Now, what we say is, if we're going to achieve the sort of a tourism arrival numbers that we want to achieve going forward, we cannot continue to do business as usual. Service delivery has to be key. Service delivery has to be, at the top of every institution's agenda that is involved in tourism. And hence the reason why we're here today gathered, for us to see how we can collaborate, discuss the issues relating to service, discuss openly and frankly, so that we will begin to appreciate and understand the challenges at the various institutions or challenges on the ground. Because we are the people who actually undertake those service delivery. So we need to understand the challenges, we need to understand what we could do together so that we would improve on that service delivery. And hence the reason why we're here this morning, gathered to discuss, frankly, openly, so that we could help each other to do our duties and responsibilities, in a much better and efficient manner. So ladies and gentlemen, that is the reason why we're here today gathered.
Everyone who matters is present here, from the Ministry of Tourism, Gambia Civil Aviation Authority, to the Gambia Tourism Board, as well as the host of service-related personnel of the International Airport. For a forum at this point in time, it is the most important convergence ahead of the formal opening of what is expected to be an excitingly rewarding 2012-2013 tourist season. This is why the elevation of service delivery was firmly accentuated to meet the divergent demands of visitors coming with high expectations.
I have seen the improvements at the Banjul International Airport by the Civil Aviation Authority and the Gambia International Airlines. We have brand new toilets. I've not seen the toilets yet, but that's a plus. We've seen the cooling system in the arrival hall, and I'm sure the departure lounge will also improve. They have so many plans, and I'm sure the Director General and the Deputy will talk to you about that. This is what we like to see. We sit, we discuss, and then we see some improvement. Service is very important in that we want our tourists to keep coming, to repeat their visits to the Gambia. We've seen the improvements in terms of creating awareness. We've been selling the destination. We've been working together. Wherever we go with GIA, we go with civil aviation, we go with all the key stakeholders to try and sell the destination. Alhamdulillah, we've seen interest now in the destination. We've seen improvement in terms of air access. More aircrafts are coming. More tourists are interested in the destination. Last year, we grew by 51%. Our arrivals grew by 51%. This year, we're expecting to do even better because we have new aircrafts. This year, I think we're going to have a bigger challenge with more people arriving. Most of the time I travel, I get to the airport, a porter will say to me, we are doing very well. We can see more people are coming. And what I keep telling them is, the number of people that come is up to us. The type of service we deliver to them, what we do when they arrive, the way we present the trolleys to them, the way we greet them, the way we address, the way we look, is going to affect their coming back, or whether they come or they will not come. So we're here this morning to hear from you. It's you who matters. You have to tell us exactly what the issues are, what the problems are, what we want to see improvement in service. The airport is very important in tourism. The airport is where we create a first good impression, and we know that you never get a second chance to make a first good impression. When we arrive as guests at the airport, even as travelers, we arrive at the airport, the service we get will determine our experience when we leave the airport. This is the first point, and this is the last point. What we do to them when they arrive and what we do to them when they go back will determine whether they will keep coming or not. And we know that there are gaps in terms of service. The GCAA have tried. We had some trolley problems. We have 500 trolleys now. But what we find, to be very honest, is as soon as you arrive, they're grabbing onto the trolleys. Even if you don't want the trolley, they'll force the trolleys to you. That's not what it should be like. We all travel to Europe. You even have a sign whereby it says, if you want a trolley, you pay $10. You pay $50 or you pay $100. If I want the trolley from you, your service, I will take it. If I don't want your service, I will take the trolley myself. I will just pull my luggage. The tourists, they usually travel very light. They come with a single, one bag. You can just pull it out. You don't have to force me to take the trolley. So if I don't want it, let me use it. If I want your services, maybe we can discuss that. The porter associations are here. Maybe you can start charging them $200 or $50 for using the trolley. If I don't want it, don't force me the trolley. And even us, sometimes we travel, we come in, it's like you clinging onto it, and even if I don't want it, you want me to have it. So these are the type of things we're talking about. Another thing is the customs. We know sometimes you have 3 flights. You can have 4 flights or 3 flights. We are very busy. You can do random checks. You don't have to check everybody's bag. Let's try to do random checks. We are very particular. If you want to check every single bag, you fly for 7 hours. You arrive at the Banjul International Airport, and you want to check every single bag, you are going to delay those passengers, those customers of ours. They're in a hurry. They're eager to get to their rooms. They're eager to freshen up. They're eager to have a nice cold bottle of water because it's very hot. You have to imagine that you are from a cold environment. All of a sudden, you are around 30 degrees centigrade or 40 degrees centigrade. You want some cold water. So we should try to also have some random checks. We also have situations whereby the health officers at the airport will be asking you to pay certain amounts of money for either yellow fever card or cholera card or something like that. Those are things that we should not do at all. Even if you want to do that, there is a way to go about it. We should know about it in advance so that we can educate the tour operators. The tour operators will then educate the customers before they arrive. I talked about the improvement on the toilets. The toilets are as good as what we do to them ourselves, the people around the airport. We know that around 5 minutes to 2, everybody wants to take ablution. The toilets are new, they're sophisticated. It's automatic, I'm told. You put your hand and the water will come out. But how many of us can understand and appreciate the automatic tap?
Maintaining premium service standards at the Banjul International Airport amid a variety of responsibilities tops the list of priorities at the Gambia Civil Aviation Authority as it moves to ensure that travelers get the best from the first and last impression of the Gambia. The airport is a buzzing spectacle of ongoing works and refurbishments in various areas, toting up the comfort of the traveler.
As we enter 2012-2013 peak period, the need to prepare, reorganize, and reflect on what we offer and how we cater for those using our facilities is particularly urgent. My task today is to make a statement on what people expect of airport personnel at the Banjul International Airport in terms of the myriad services we provide. But before focusing specifically on the issue of client expectations, let me summarize the services that are offered, determine who they are offered to,